Hello, it's John Vanderwerf here again from the LED Lighthouse. Today I'd like to take a look at a couple of light globes that you would be using in your house probably currently. The first one is going to be the compact fluorescent lamp CFL globe, which is this unit here. As you can see, it has the S image of the compact fluorescent, which is it's circular and repeats on itself. This runs 11 watts. They're a basic globe, very plastic, very cheap and nasty. I won't say who the manufacturer is, but they're a brand name. You'd be nice to think you'd had the CE and the all of the ticks, etc. is meant to, but this one has, if I'll bring it up closer to the camera if I can, where are we? It has the, a bit hard to see, but it has the C tick, or the B. Yeah. The big problem with CFLs, of course, is that they don't give out very good light. I'm going to plug this one in. This has only recently been bought out. As you can see, it is a very dull light to start with, and they do increase in their light output. So if you're coming home and you turn these on, you're going to get a very dull light for a period of time until they get to some form of power rating, so they start to warm up. The problem with these is they're fluorescent, so they've got mercury inside. They're hard to, we shouldn't be throwing them into the hard waste, because they don't degenerate, and when they do break down, when they do get broken, they let mercury into the ground, which really doesn't do us any good. Now, they're also a little bit more expensive to run. You can see it's lighting up, it's getting a bit brighter now, but they also get warm. They get very hot, so most of the heat is dissipated in, most of the light, sorry, the energy is dissipated into heat, not into light. Makes them a bit more expensive, makes them harder and hotter. They burn, eventually they crystallize, or they cause the deterioration of the outer casing, simply because they get hot all the time, so that becomes a bit brittle. If you've had these in your roof for about 10 years, you'd seriously look at changing the whole system, including the ballast and the rest, because the heat generated through here will start to wear this area out. So that's the CFL, that's what you're currently using, and if you have a look, it's getting brighter and brighter, and that's about where it's going to stay. Now, the next light I'm going to show you two. The first one is a LED. Now, we only market the COB, chip on board LED, which is a different kind of light in that you don't have, and I'll show you the original one, you don't have the 5 or 6 LED lights in there, because these are okay, they're a great little LED. I mean, they're going to save you a fortune in power, etc., and they're the current ones you've probably got. If you've got them, they're great. But they, if you look at it, you should be able to see, if I can swing it around enough, just trying to see if I can show you, you'll see that the LEDs are actually in, you'll see the LEDs actually displayed there somehow. So not happening for me today, but they're the older style of the LED. They don't get hot, they don't wear these areas, they don't crystallize this area. But what I want to show you is a chip on board COB light. Now, that is a chip on board light. Chip on board has a little bit different. This is only 4.5 watt. It gives you much better lighting than the 11 watt, I'll close it over with my hand, than the 11 watt CFL. So you can use three of these to one of these for the same power output. These are a brighter white, they're a direct light. They don't hurt so much when you look straight into them. They don't give you that 5 or 6 little sharp brights. They're again, these are a plastic coating with a heat sink. The heat sink's quite good. These don't get warm, so there's not a big drama with them. That's one type of GU10 COB light, chip on board. The one that we prefer is this one, and it's, as you can see, if I bring them together, this is a bit different in size, so it'll depend on what your light fitting is. Some of them will take these, some of them will take these. If most of them will take this, because the light actually fits the, let's have a look, there's a holder. The light actually fits within the holder in a bezel, so it doesn't matter what size these are. There are times when you're using a light that is external, where it hangs out of the wall a bit, but size might be an issue. So, but again, here is the one that we use a lot more of. This is a Mega Man globe. Now, these are brilliant. This is a 9 watt, so it's cheaper. The reflecting element of the outer casing is much more efficient. The heat sink is all the whole casing is aluminium. It has every tick and every approval you can think of. Same as this unit here, which has, as you can see, the CE mark, the tick. This is a dimmable globe. This is not dimmable. you can get these dimmable. So, but LED globes, the way to fly. If you've got these horrible things, these CFLs, that was only on for a few minutes. It's already very, very warm to touch. Yes, come to the LED Lighthouse, have a look at our range, and hopefully with any luck we'll see you buy a few of the best quality LED globes on the market today. Thanks and take care.